Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 8th episode of the Islanders podcast. My name is James.
My name is Daniel.
And my name is Yan.
And I'm back.
Yes, we have
Welcome
James
back
again.
here, James.
Thank you. Now we are at the new studio this week.
The renovated studio.
Yeah, so last week I was doing the renovation over here. And this week we have like a new table and some great lighting.
Level up.
And there's also something hanging in front of us, right?
Yeah, we have like it's a little shy to speak about it. It's a little bit funny, but we have actually like our podcast. We have the artwork, right?
Yes, and
so we printed it and then put it in
and just hanging on the
wall. Yeah, it's fun.
It's just like an art. Yeah, it's our art exhibition thing.
Proud of something we created.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
It's like an IKEA frame.
Yeah, it's an IKEA frame. It's about $200.
Not so expensive.
Yeah, and then I just printed it out and then put it in there. Yeah.
Yeah, the print quality is quite good.
Yeah, it's very good. It's from a local photocopy shop.
Photocopy.
That I really like. They're high quality.
In the neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so today we are going to talk about friendship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Friendship.
Yeah. How do you think about friendship?
Long, hard topic for...
Somehow I discovered that every noun about relationship all end with ship.
You said nouns.
Yes, nouns.
But relationships end with ships.
Friendship, brothership, and so on. Ship.
So you can say, I think maybe in the ancient time, people just do the... they build relationships on ships.
Yes, maybe they are on the
really?
same ship.
Is it like that?
They have no choice but to stick together.
Yeah, you think like that. If you're sitting on a boat or a kayak, you're sitting you're going on with a kayak with maybe your neighbor or someone, and on the river there's nothing you can do but talking to him or her.
Okay, so maybe you say like like people have to work together on the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
The partner things.
But how about the people live on the continent? Awkward.
So they don't have friends.
They don't have friends, right?
Yeah, no, I'm looking for the
origin of friendship.
origin of ship in English. I'm trying.
So it's come from where is the word come from? It's from English
it's from
or
Germanic. Okay,
Germanic.
From Germanic, from Dutch and German.
So Roman don't use
So it's
ship.
nothing about ship or.
But I don't know why that they have like ship in the name.
name.
Yeah, I actually don't know that.
Maybe Vikings can give
the
us
linguistic part.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So maybe we can start today's topic.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
friendship.
So I've always very interesting about talking about stories about our friends. So how do you what is your first image about the concept of a friend? Who is the image of friend in your mind? If you now
If you reminisce
your childhood,
right?
Who is the
that
first friend ever in your memory?
Okay.
Do you want to go first, Daniel?
Yes, I can go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, my first friend, we know each other since we were born
Okay.
because our parents are also friends. So maybe we know each other since we were born.
That's interesting.
Your parents are friends.
Yeah, so it's like your parents' friends' kids, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so from a small age, maybe you play together or like.
Yeah. So how about the first image? What kind of people? What kind of person is he or she?
It's a dude, okay?
It's a dude. Okay.
That's sad. I don't really have a
Clear image about him.
because the first image is already fade away.
It's a long time ago, maybe.
Long time.
right?
ago.
Long time
So
ago.
is there anything you have done together or something?
Yes, we do take a shower together. We were naked to each other.
You take shower together.
Yes, take shower.
Maybe
So you remember that, but you don't
you
remember
remember
his
it.
face.
Yeah. You didn't remember anything others but the shower.
Yes, the shape of him. Oh, that's awkward. I'll stop right there.
Okay. That's,
Yes, we do hang out together.
It's
Okay.
all right. It's
Yes.
it's 21st century. Right?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah,
We won't judge.
we will judge. But
Yeah.
but childhood friends only.
So you don't remember
shower.
your first friend, right?
Yes, we are still friends.
So you're still in
You're
contact.
still
now,
friends,
you're
right?
We are still
now.
friends.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
So every time you maybe call him or something, and there's a memory coming into your mind.
Do you still hang out right now?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. Actually, when they was trying to get a driving license, I go with him.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh.
Like that's a long time, right?
Really long time, for 20 years, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Like how do you maintain this kind of friendship?
yeah.
Because we are in the same age, so maybe we have more common topic to talk.
To talk about.
together.
Yes.
Like I mean, do you like talk like for like do you talk over like a period of time? Like maybe every 2 months you need to talk one time or something, or maybe you like to go out or something.
Kind of a constant
yeah.
to get to make in contact with him.
Maybe at some specific moment, I somehow see the Facebook page, the messenger of Facebook, and I realized, it's been a while that I haven't seen my friend.
So your message.
So maybe it's a time to
send him a
call
message. So
Yes.
Okay.
that's cool.
That's
great.
interesting.
Okay.
So how about you two?
I don't remember my childhood friend.
Really?
Yeah, and I think this relates to like another phenomenon that I have in making friends, which I will share later.
Having making friends.
Like I have a phenomenon that that relates to
Friends.
my making friends process.
Okay.
So you
And I
don't
think I'll talk to
have
you
a
about that
childhood
later.
friend that's still in contact.
Yeah, no,
So about
and also I don't remember anything.
so about you can remember maybe
Yeah, I
which
don't-
year
I don't remember,
which
like-
year old from which year old.
no.
No,
Yeah,
you
no.
don't remember.
Actually,
You don't remember.
I don't really have a friend from elementary school.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I don't have one elementary school friend. Still in contact now.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't remember my childhood friend. I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably some neighbor. You play with some neighbor or something.
Yeah.
But I really don't have like quite that much of a memory of it. Yeah. How about you?
I remember one of my childhood friend. He's I think he's the first grade and second grade classmate with me.
Okay.
No, the first grade, only the first grade.
Okay.
And he moved to other district in Taipei, so we haven't met for after that for the whole lifetime. We haven't met for maybe 20 years. So kind of we're not friends anymore. We're not lost in contact. And at that time, since we're maybe in the first grade in elementary school, and there's no such a things like internet, right? So at that time, we were just we're called to I'll call to his house and maybe ask for going to his place to play, to go to his house for playing. And I remember that he has 3 sisters, older sisters.
Okay.
And every time I went to his house, and we live in the same neighborhood at that time, and we're a community. It's a kind of a lot of buildings together, and there's a community there, and we're in the same area. And I would get to his house, and we played.
What did you play together?
You play about the 战斗陀螺.
Okay, so
remember?
like tops, right?
Tops, yeah.
Okay.
At that time, and we play that kind of thing, and
So ancient.
and he has 3 sisters, and all of them are older than him, and they're just like he has other 3 mothers who will take care of him.
Okay.
So they will buy them a lot of toys. So every time I go to his house, and I'm very
Fortunate.
I will kind of very happy about him that he has a lot of toy and we can play together, and he always has the newest top. So every time I go to his place, we will play together.
It's really like a plot in the comic book.
Yeah,
3 sister. Oh.
Yeah, it's just like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of comic books you watch.
Yeah,
but
I don't
you
know.
read, but
I'm a bit scared.
I won't judge.
And also, we call to each other really often. And
Oh, you do?
yeah, at that time.
Okay.
Time, yes, but since he moved to another area and I lost contact for him. We have like a contact book in our elementary school, but he moved to other area and he moved to other school. So
and change your phone calls.
we just lost contact with him.
Okay.
So maybe we can sing a song. We are not friends anymore.
It's kind of sad, but it's a bit like it's a bit like the friends that play with you when you're in childhood, and maybe you're not friend anymore when you grow up. That's everyone happens on everyone.
Yeah. You just eventually lose contact with with your old friends. Right?
Yeah, it's just like that. So
I remember I have friend. like a friend in kindergarten.
Oh really?
No, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just we were just playing together like Legos or something.
Yeah.
And it's from school, right? From kindergarten. Okay. So not my neighbor.
Yeah.
And I don't have much memory other than that.
And no contact.
Yeah, no contact.
Yeah, but I think in childhood, mostly our contact between each other is through our parents, or maybe if you live in our same neighborhood, you can meet each other. But if you lose that kind of connection, you will
just
gradually fade away. The friendship will gradually fade away, and that will be the topic we're going to talk about in the next section. Yeah.
And do you consider that actually a friendship? If it's only temporary,
or
right?
temporary, and and we're a child at that time. Yes.
Yeah, so maybe we will talk a little bit more about that on this subject.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
So do you have any other questions for this topic?
Friendship.
The difference between making friends and playing with each other.
Okay.
Do you think that there is a difference?
I think it's a difference personally.
Okay.
Yes.
And I think this phenomena is kind of more obvious in our childhood time. Maybe we're not so mature about relationships, and we won't put extra effort to maintain our contact with each other and maintain our friendship together. And so it's kind of like out of responsibility of maintaining the relationship. Can you?
So because you want to play with your friend.
Yes, at that time,
your friend, quote unquote,
quote friend. And it's kind of
so you would like hang out with him or her.
Yeah,
right?
it's from your selfishness. It's not kind of like the friendship we can. In my personal definition of friendship.
But perhaps this is a psychological thing. Like for kids, maybe your brain are not, brains are not fully developed.
Yeah.
And you cannot, identify what as friends or what as something else.
Yeah,
right?
So I would say that's a kind of a difference. I think the difference between that is the cognition part of your mind will make the difference. Maybe in our childhood time and when you're in teenager time or nowadays. And that's different stages of realizing what is friendship.
Yeah. So I think when you're a child, you don't really, understand like friendship, this concept, maybe.
Yeah. How about you? How do you think about this thing, Daniel?
Actually, I think since when I was in elementary school, I can't really differentiate the definition of classmate and friend since
you live together and work together and study together.
We play together.
Yes.
Maybe at that time the definition of friend is the people you play together with.
Yeah. That's true. I think that's true for me in elementary school time. And maybe during the break we play together. After school we play together. We hang out together.
Maybe it's still the same now, even to
this day. Maybe somebody.
It's not quite the same, I think.
I heard like one person told me that he says like because when you have like a common goal, then you're more easier to form like friendships, right?
Yeah, but I think most classmates will share common goal, right?
Yeah, when you were in elementary school, then maybe like playing, right? Yeah. And then when you were in like middle school or high school, maybe studying for college or for like high school, maybe.
But I think the common goal things is more like a partner, but not.
Okay, so you don't necessarily consider that kind of friends. So for me, it was like kind of mixed up.
Yeah. That's true.
I couldn't really differentiate the differences, right?
Yeah. So how do you think about maybe your family members? You have sisters and brothers.
Yeah, you can also play with them, right?
Yeah.
So do you think like they can be your friends, or do you think it's more than that?
Well, I think family cannot be the so-called friend. Maybe it's because I live in a small family. I have one elder sister. we don't really have good relationship.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yes.
So how much older is she?
4 years older than me.
Okay.
For 4 years, kind of like generation gap between them.
Yeah.
When you're in high school, maybe she's kind of just like finishing her university.
4 years.
4 years.
It's not that
Long.
Mine is 6 years.
Yeah.
With
Yours
my
are long. Yours
little
are long.
brother. Yeah.
And my sister is just 1 year, so we're just
Basically
very,
like classmates.
like
or something,
classmates
you know?
and
Yeah.
friends.
So are you like? Do you have a good relationship with your sister?
Yeah. I have a very, very, very good relationship
Okay.
with my sister, and
So for me,
I will
it's like-
consider.
For me, I would consider like friends and family really different, though.
Yeah.
I feel like there's like a.
So what kind of a difference between them?
I mean, family is obviously still more important. Like,
Yeah.
it's much more important for me.
Yeah.
It's on a different level, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on a holiday, will you choose to hang out with your family or your friends?
But
But maybe it's a tough.
This is a tough question
Yes.
because it really depends on the situation, right?
yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, and also like when you're in high school or middle school, like in the holidays, you would probably just hang out with your friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when you grow older, maybe especially like when you're in college, when you actually leave home, to study, then you would want to spend more time with your family.
families.
Actually, right?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, and also after you go out and get a job or something.
Yeah, and
It's
you're hard
more
to
important
meet with your family.
Yeah. It's more important too. Yeah.
Yeah, I also I kind of agree your opinion about family members. I think the things about friends, maybe the relationship part, the fun part is is a part of the family member things. So I would say maybe being family members is more bigger than being friends.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think
more
so
than
too,
being
yeah.
friends.
I don't
yes.
even think this is a question.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very different. I can really
Yeah.
differentiate between.
Okay.
But maybe it's because like I treat friends like. Maybe
But how about
not as much as family members?
Yeah, but I think brothers and sisters are also different from parents, right?
True.
Yes.
So, is there any friendship qualities you have with your parents?
Oh.
I would say actually parents are a little bit
Tricky.
further away than
Okay.
brother. I don't know. I don't know why.
yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Maybe
I
the
don't-
generation parts of things.
Yeah, and that touches like a different topic, like maybe
Yeah.
like friendship, because parents aren't necessarily made to be like
Your friend.
your friend actually,
Yes.
right? But brothers and
think of that.
sisters, obviously,
Because
100%, they
I
will
think
be your friend. Yeah,
Because real friends, they don't have higher power than you.
Okay, so you think about the power part.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But eventually, when you're grown up, your power will be equal.
but never.
In
You
some-
know,
you
some
still,
level.
you're always a kid in your parents' mind.
Yeah.
You still
yeah.
You
obey
you're
your
never
parents.
like yeah.
Okay.
But with brothers and sisters, you have this sort of a camaraderie,
Yeah.
right?
The more equal status in your kind of
Yeah, I don't
mind,
know.
in both
Yeah.
of your mind.
But it doesn't
Yes.
translate directly to like you're closer to your parents than your brothers and sisters. I don't think there's a distinction.
That's kind of
in
different.
there,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think maybe the salt between brother and us is more close.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
that would
true,
be true.
true.
That would be
I
true.
would agree with that. Yeah, agree with that.
So, is there any other things you want to talk about friendship?
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about this phenomenon with me and friends.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So my friendship is actually really strange, right?
Strange?
I mean, I don't know if it's strange.
Yeah.
Before
Because of
I
me.
tell you about it.
Okay.
No,
You can.
I can apologize for this because I'm weird. I know that.
I know, but it's not that. It's So when I was in elementary school, I have a set of friends. Okay.
Yeah.
And then after I go to middle school, I lose all my elementary school friends, and I have another set of friends.
You think
in
losing
middle school.
contact or losing? Yeah, I think it's part.
I don't
of,
know why, but after middle
Yeah.
school, okay. So after graduation,
Yeah.
then everybody will say, "Oh, I'm so sad," and then I don't feel a thing. Okay, and then in
Just
high
won't
school,
talk
You will
anymore.
never meet again.
yeah, it's just like
Yeah, but
it's
I
just
think
like a
that happens
change
on
of-
everyone.
It's just a change of friends.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter that much to me,
yeah.
but I always see like people with like 10+ years of friends.
Okay.
Okay, or some friends like they they've known each other for 5-6 years.
And
I'm always very curious about how
can they maintain their friendship?
Yeah, because for me it's always like a changes between like different stages of life, I guess.
Yes, and I agree of that too. So it's just like
do you have this kind of phenomenon?
Yes, I also have this kind of phenomenon. And
like for like high school even. Like I don't talk to my high school friends.
But I think tech part changed this thing very much. Since you have internet and you can connect to them at some level.
But I don't.
But,
you know?
Yeah.
This is really weird.
Yeah, I don't too. So I also have this experience of what the phenomena you talk about.
Maybe you just cannot find a meaning to contact them.
But I think it's the context you live in changes. You know, you live in different environments and chasing for different goals and sharing different life experiences, and it's kind of you have no crossover in your lives.
Maybe, right?
Yeah, and so I think it's just like it's a end part. Is there it's a chance. I think it's about things about probability, or that you will meet, or you're not going to be friends, or you're going to get familiar with each other. I think getting familiar with each other and become friends, that is based on some if you're sharing some life experience, or if you're sharing some goals, or if you're sharing some same friends or same other things. So I think friendship mainly
so
based
maybe
on
share like
something.
life experiences.
Yes, I don't
or
think
like classes or something.
Yeah, I think
Maybe we can think about the difference between the friends that we're still having contact and
with
the friend that we lose contact for years.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
So how do you think about it? What's the difference for you?
The friends that I still having contact, mostly from my high school.
Okay.
We were in the same club in high school.
Yeah.
So in my club we hold many events. So we do work together and pursue the same goal.
Okay.
So maybe I think the mission we have to finish that boosts our
makes you better friends,
Make you
right?
better friends.
Yes.
But now, but nowadays you're not having the same mission anymore. It's
Yes.
about 3 or 4 years. So won't you kind of getting more? The friendship faded away. Would you feel that kind of thing?
Yes, to some degree, I think. But those friends I still have contact. I think the reason is that we have mutual hobby.
Okay. Like what? Like JoJo.
Yeah. You know, maybe drinking.
Okay.
Drinking.
Yeah. Then you share a life experience about hobbies. So that's not
So it gives you an incentive to maybe talk to them more.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
But like for me personally, my hobbies and my lifestyles changes very much than maybe my time in middle school or maybe in high school. So it's kind of a bit hard for me to kind of let my old friends know about my changes
Or
or
new hobbies or something like that.
Yeah. It's hard to get into this topic.
Yeah, maybe
about.
it's the same for me. Like
it
it changes a lot.
Yeah, and he or she changes a lot too.
Yeah, true. So you just drift away, right?
Yeah, drifted away. And but I think these years I kind of getting over this phenomena. So I started to kind of more actively contact them and want to know more about what they have changed. And
so for me, there's another phenomenon.
Yeah,
I think another reason that
you won't contact each other or
that yeah.
Okay, so what's the phenomenon?
Is that when I don't talk to a friend for a long time, and then when I try to talk to them,
you feel awkward,
or like when I go to I feel really awkward.
Yeah,
yes,
and I don't know how to get through this.
Yeah,
this is sort of like a social anxiety problem.
Yeah, I also have these kind of problem a bit.
Like I never go back. Like I never go to the gatherings, like student.
The classmates gathering.
Yeah, I never go to those.
Talk about the old time and break the ice.
Yeah, I feel like you're like making a new friend again.
Yes,
know?
yes.
And it's really weird because you were such good friends in like high school, or like in middle school, and just it just turns into nothing over a day. And I feel like this is something that's really strange for me.
But for me, I think that is also a part I've started to getting over at these days. So
okay, so how did you like cross this kind of barrier?
I think it's about taking action and having strong minds about these. So personally, I have in this summer vacation, the one we've
one
just ended,
had
just passed.
Okay.
So at that, I've decided to try to contact a lot of my old friends for actively contact them, and it turns out that. I'm just like meeting new friends and wanting to know more about. And we talk about past the days in the old times, and we also talk about nowadays. But mostly, I would try to share my experience with this kind of phenomena with them.
Okay, so you're making this like a
confession things, like a bit confession things.
That's interesting.
And it turns out that
they have the same feeling.
They have
maybe.
the same feeling. Right?
Yeah.
So it's just I have very good friends in my middle school time, and also middle school time I think is the main part. I trying to contact them again things. So I tried to contact them, and also I went to he's studying for the cram school for the graduation school in Tainan, and I went to Tainan and find about 3 or 5 friends now studying there and living in their house. I asked them if I can go there and live in their house.
So you're taking action, right?
Yes, and I think it's a strange feeling since I think it's a magical moment for me. So
okay.
He has been a very good friend with me at past days, but now we're kind of drifted away. But when I asked him if I can stay in his house, he agreed, and also we have a long talk at night, and we just sleep together, and we talk a lot about our past days and what the changes between us, between each other, in kind of 2 or 3 years or these days. So yeah, I think the confession parts really makes me more. Yeah,
make you closer to your old friends,
more
right?
closer to, and but there's some friends that I contact with them, and I found out that
they're like really different people.
We're like really different, and maybe I cannot be friends with him or with him or her.
Your friend are possessed by alien.
So how about you? Do you have any experiences like this? Do you meet with your old friends or something?
Actually, I rarely contact my friend in high school.
Yeah.
Maybe I will follow them on Facebook or Instagram.
Social media, so.
But we rarely have a chance to have a chat.
Yeah, but I think updating what's new around his or her life is very different from kind of just knowing about what the change about him or her, right?
Maybe I need maybe I need a proper reason to start a conversation.
Yeah. That's a problem. Yeah, I've tried to make reason personally to get actively. So I make the reason I made is that I'm going to go to Tainan.
Okay.
For a tour or something, and if they can, if we can meet and I can stay in their house. That's kind of a made up reason for me. It's not it's a part of my goal for going there. So.
Like it seems really strange.
Yeah.
Ask them
just ask them if I can go to Thailand and chat with you or have a meal with you. That's a kind of strange, awkward.
Yeah.
But if you're asking that way, you can. It's kind of more easier to get into in talk.
Yeah.
Yes.
For me, also, there's this insecurity surrounding this issue.
Yeah.
Like when you actively, contact a friend.
Yeah.
Then perhaps they actually don't want to. They might not want to, talk to you now.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm talking about, to being stronger. Since I also contacted some friends, and they're kind of not so. And he was the friend with me, a very good friend with me, maybe in middle school. Mm-hmm. But he just kind of not paying more attention on me when I contacted him. Maybe he's busy, or maybe he had other things to bother. So I just, I'm trying to make myself stronger to kind of get over that kind of emotion.
But I mean, you know, like you want to talk to like your true friends, right?
Yes.
So how do you how do you find out like if they're actually your true friends, or are you just, you know, are they just playing along or something? And I think this is something that is deeply personal. There's a fear surrounding this kind of issue. And I think we can talk about this in the next section. Okay. So we'll take a break now.
Okay.
And we'll come back later. Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back.
In this section, we're going to talk about how do we define friendship.
Yeah.
Right. It is quite a big topic today, right?
It's the whole topic.
Yeah, but I think it's a good topic. It's you know, it's personal, and there's a lot of stories, you know, involved in this topic.
So how do we cut into this? Maybe we can start from the phenomenon we talk about in the last section.
Yeah.
We like to.
So how do you define a friendship, right? You know, in the last section, we talked about like maybe you consider somebody friends, but maybe they don't consider you friend back, right?
Yeah.
And so this
is a mutual relationship.
So it's like a mutual relationship agreement.
And
how do you define this kind of agreement, right?
Yeah, I think it's like agreements. The two person we get into the agreements, kind of not implicitly.
Yeah,
we just in some degree.
It's different from like other relationships.
Other relationships.
Like when your relationship with your family, you know, it's really easy to define it. You know, and like your relationship with your maybe like
and
boyfriend or
kind
girlfriend.
Of a cultural framework just fit into that. But friendship is not.
The friendship
that
is like
thing.
really hard to define.
Hard
Daniel.
to define.
Friendship. Well,
how do you describe friendship?
Yeah, what is a friend for you? Yeah, I think that is the question. What is a friend?
Yes.
Right? I think the definition of friend is the people that you still want to meet in a place that you will not usually meet he or she.
So you want to meet especially for him.
Yes, you will hang out together for no reason.
Okay.
Yes, I think that's
So you will hang out together for no reason. That is your definition of
it's friendship. kind of quite technical definition for if you can just invite someone and you can hang out with no other reason, we just want to hang out, and that will be the friend.
You cannot invite someone you don't know without a purpose.
Yeah, true.
If you are friend, you can say, "Oh, let's get out. Let's have a fun."
Yeah, I've heard a saying talking just a kind of a bit similar with this talk. It's just this saying is about the true friend is the one that you can just hang out with him or her, and you can talk nothing. You can just sit next to him or her.
Yes,
and you can talk nothing, but you won't feel awkward.
Okay,
that's a popular definition online.
Yeah.
The true friend is a friend that you can insult.
Insult. Okay, that's the one that we talk about in the previous episode, I think.
Yeah. In which episode? Like a few episodes back.
A few episodes back.
Like the best friends are the ones that treat you worse.
Yes. Yeah. But personally, I think different friends and your different relations have different mode to communicate with each other.
Yeah,
or
it's also about like the other person, right?
Yeah.
So maybe sometimes you're really good friends, but you really don't, not that playful or something.
And not insulting each other. Yes.
Perhaps
that depends on different person.
Yeah. So do you have any definition on this subject?
Definition?
For me personally, I don't have like quite a good answer right now.
Yes.
I'll be honest. I'm more like listening to your answers.
Yeah,
and then figuring out myself, because this is a question that maybe you can say bothers me or like intrigues me in some way.
Yeah, for me, I would say, it's hard for me to describe what the describe the kind of theoretic thing about it, but I personally think friendship is about in some degree, it's about having the responsibility to actively contact with him or her.
Yeah.
I think it's part. So basically, I think friendship based on something. It's not just you're friends and you'll always be friends. It's based on some life experience sharing, and it's based on some maybe your classmates, and there's a kind of a social framework for you will get together.
So maybe like a time or space constraint.
There's some constraint inside this relationship, and you have to actively do something to make the connection together with.
But that is strange, because for some like friendships that are more than like that spans across different stages of life.
Yeah.
That is the part that I don't understand.
Yeah,
right?
that's my counter proof for it.
Yeah.
For it.
But
I think there's still some explanation for
still some constraint.
Still
there,
some
right?
constraint. Maybe you share the same hobbies, or maybe
there is a joke that about this question particularly. Okay. It says that so the reason why you don't find new friends is because the good friend knows too much about you, and you're scared that he or she is going to tell other people. So that he knows too much embarrassing things about you, maybe.
That
is sort of like an explanation to that, like maybe like a emotional constraint, I think.
Yeah.
For me, it's really just a hard question, I would say.
So maybe you could try to describe in some degree.
Yeah, but it's pretty hard. I don't know how to define friendship. So I think the working definition for me is like, for the people who treats me like friends, then I will define them as friends.
Oh,
but
it's really hard,
friend?
It's really hard to it's difficult, right?
Yeah, it's difficult.
It's really difficult for me, especially.
Yeah. And also making sure about your relationship between each other.
Yeah, right, Daniel.
It's
right.
Still hard. I think.
Like, how do you make sure that the other person wants to be friends with you, right, Daniel?
Well, I think the friendship in Chengong High School is quite different.
So what kind of difference? You're boys' school, right? So
yes.
You have another culture.
Yes, we maintain our relationship by insulting each other regularly. Yes, it's like the common way we say hello.
Okay.
Yes, maybe when we saw the other, maybe we will say, "You moron."
Okay, so my classmate, when he sees his old friends,
yes,
he'll always ask them, "Why are you still alive?"
Yeah,
right.
That's cute.
It's kind of like that, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in some degree, insulting can be kind of soothing the boundaries between people.
It's like showing intimacy, I think.
Yeah, showing intimacy with each other.
Also,
in some
kind
degree,
of like a exclusive. It's exclusive to both of you, right?
Those of others. Yes.
So you cannot do that to anybody, just anybody. So you will figure that out. That is sort of a behavior between friends, right?
Yeah. So is there any other different kind of culture of friends, maybe in your experience, Daniel?
Well, difference. Let me think. Well, I think the difference in the friendship in boys' school is quite different, is because maybe since we don't have girl in our school, maybe we are less concerned about our image. So maybe we will demonstrate our real feeling,
your true self to your classmates.
And more honest to your partners,
yes.
Not partners, to your classmates, to your friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so how is this kind of idea will change when you get into the college, right? So
yes.
how is a change happens?
In college, of course, you have some girl classmates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you are not as
much,
comfortable
as
you were in high school.
Okay.
Maybe you are because in high school we use a lot of curse words.
Okay. So you have to become more polite.
Yes, more polite.
About courtesy. Okay.
You have to watch your image,
Watch your
basically,
image, basically,
in
yes.
college, in high
Yes,
school.
I will
in
try to
university,
behave
yeah.
myself in order to behave normal.
But I think you always being yourself
Oh,
in different.
yes, I think I fail to
Context.
be normal.
Oh, okay. Feel to be normal.
Okay. I think it's also easier to make friends in high school. I don't know why.
I think it's a
Do you
class.
feel that? Or do
I
you
think
like,
I think it's classmate things.
Because
does you see each other every
You
day?
stay-
right?
Yes.
stay with each other all day long, so it's easier to
To
make
maintain this
bond.
kind of, yeah. to
I
maintain
always
this
have a
kind of friendship.
feeling that like the whole education system, there's a part of education system is to teach you how to make friends. So
Yeah.
they build some frames to some environments to let you to easily get some friends in that environment. Though someone won't get into this kind of environment, live very well, but most of us can. Like class, would you imagine the concept of having a class with you, and you have a classmate sit next to you for about 2 years or 3 years, and you will just get familiar with each other. You see each other every day.
Yeah.
And you do everything with each other every day.
Yeah.
So
But it's
you will
like
be
also not a focus in our education. Maybe,
yeah
a little
yeah.
bit. And in college, everybody says that it's time to make friends, actually, to build connections.
Yeah, for me, I would say.
But it's still like focused on mostly on, on your
Yeah, on your
schoolwork
school.
during time.
But I think in some degree we will kind of take the class things for granted. So we're not actively to make learning the skills to maintain relationship with friends.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a part of a skill and also important things to live in the society, I'd say.
Yes. Talking about making new friends, I wonder how do you make new friends? Because
You say nowadays or in these
yes,
days?
in college,
In college.
because it really takes me lots of time to make a new friend.
Yeah, me too. Like it takes, it builds, you need to build up,
Yes,
Relationships.
Yeah.
I think I'm quite shy to a stranger.
Yeah, me too. And I think
know.
it's hard to build up like new friends, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for me,
Yeah, that's true, right?
yeah, I still feel shy in some degree, but mostly I will try to get an image of not being so shy during this networking environment or social kind of socializing events or something. And
But, being shy is just only one part of it.
yeah, I think it's one part
So
of it.
if you want to build a friendship, you have to continuously talk to this person,
this
or
person.
maybe
Knowing more
go
about
out-
him
go
or
out for
her.
dinner or like lunch or something.
That just take action. That just need action
And
to
it's-
support these.
It's getting less and less,
yes.
But in course, maybe we take the same course with other person.
Yeah.
Maybe we meet each other in each week.
Yeah.
But we are not still friends, right?
Yeah,
No,
but-
you meet this one constantly.
But I think the curse, you meet each other in the classroom like every once a week. I don't think
Yes.
it's kind of intensive enough for you to get familiar with each other like the time you're in high school, right? So sometimes I feel that making new friends it takes a lot of time and effort to.
Yeah, we don't really do that anymore.
Yeah. And so
You need some catalyst, I think.
And that is really strange, right?
yeah, that's the thing I talk about taking for granted. So actually it's just the thing that I think making a new friend or making a friend is not so quite easy
Yeah.
actually.
Especially right now.
Especially right now. And right now it's just we're facing the true society part. The
So
true
maybe
things
like
in the world.
friends get
That's a
less and
fact.
less. You get less and less friends.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
just
yeah.
how life goes, right?
Yes.
Perhaps, right?
But I also heard about a study told that kind of when people reach into some ages after maybe 20 or 30 years old,
Yeah.
and your friend zone will kind of shrinking into you're kind of paying more attention on the one you want to
On family, maybe.
part of his family, a
build
part
a
of
new
his
family,
more close
perhaps.
friends. And you
Yeah,
will
yeah.
pay more focus on your close friends.
Yeah, because you don't have that much time.
Yeah, and
You want
and
to spend it
efforts,
with the people
yes.
you're most familiar with.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I heard that the maximum number of friends that you can keep is about 150.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this
Really?
theory too. Yes.
Okay. I think it's about like your mental capacity, right?
Yes.
You can
Yeah.
only you have only like capacity of like 5 people,
You have
5
to
very
keep
good
track
friends.
of. You have to keep track of them. Yes.
Yeah, that is one thing
Yeah.
too.
Sometimes
That
I
is
find
something.
out that I'm a little bit face blind. I cannot
A
match
face blind. Yeah.
someone's face and their name together. So
Okay.
That is a disorder.
But that takes
that is like a it's
Oh,
actually
yeah, yeah,
it's
it's
actually a
actually a
psychological issue.
disorder issue.
Yeah.
yes, maybe one person on the other day they maybe wear a pair of glass.
Oh, okay.
And you cannot recognize
Yes,
him.
I cannot recognize.
But it's a
Yeah.
kind of a sensitivity things in your, in your mind that I think it can be trained or it can be practiced. Yes. Or
Like, for
if
me,
you
it's
want
like-
to
for
do
me,
that.
I can remember like names to people.
Yes.
I can at least distinct like with different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just depends on people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So we're talking about general friends. How about
Uh,
like a really good friends, right?
Really good friends.
How do you like define those? So do you have still have like a list of pretty good friends?
you say like the Instagram function of close friends.
Yeah, close friends.
Close friends.
Close friend.
Yeah. Do you have
have one?
like a list like when you feel down or maybe when you run into some difficulties, who do you call first?
Yeah.
Like what kind of friends do you talk to?
Do you
first?
talk to? Will you share with?
Well, I think when I feel down, the first thing I would do is open my whiskey and give me a shot.
So alcohol is a friend.
Yeah, alcohol is everyone's good friends.
Yeah.
But,
But it's kind of sad, for me also, when you feel like really down, you actually don't know who to talk to sometimes.
But I also think it's kind of the side effect of being independent. So-
yeah, but I don't know. Some people have like such a good,
Network
friendship
and to
structure,
support their
they
emotion.
can support,
yeah,
yeah.
I know
think
of that.
girl maybe they share their feeling to their friend more often than
yeah.
than
Actually, this is
I think
also a
common
problem,
is-
and I think this should be solved. This is like a modern day issue. No, it's been an issue for so long,
What kind of issue? You can
like
maybe elaborate this issue.
like for boys or men,
You cannot
they
talk more
they
about
are not,
your.
they
more
don't
about
really
their
talk about their
things.
feelings, and then this often results in like mental disease,
Yeah.
or like depression or something. It's not healthy.
It's kind of a part of patriarchy things. Have you heard about patriarchy?
No, what's that?
It's kind of a feminist thing. They will say that there's a lot of kind of social structures that is based on men, or and there's a kind of a scholar that's she started just to kind of explain that this is that men won't talk more about their intimate feelings or sense is about this framework and structure.
Okay, that's interesting.
So, but I think
But I think this is something we should change,
we should
really.
But I think that's something we can do by ourselves. You
yeah,
share
true.
Yeah, you can share actively.
Sure,
with
but
each other.
sometimes you like feel really insecure about sharing.
Yeah. Share these
other people
secrets
might not want to listen to you. Also, that is the main fear that I have.
And also, we will have some we will have some friends, and you think they're not really close to you, but they share just intimate things with you.
Yeah,
You have that experience?
no,
well
a little bit, but when that happens, I don't really know what to do.
Yeah.
It's difficult because
It's
you
difficult.
don't really know that much about them.
I cannot get more compassionate about their their
It's quite
status,
hard.
their
Yeah,
that's
so-
quite hard.
So that is part of my fear. You don't
Okay.
want to be that person, right?
Yeah.
You don't
That's
want
true.
to be
That's true.
that
That's the
person
point. Yes,
to
I don't
other
want to be
people
that kind
also.
of person.
Right.
Yes.
And also in college, everybody's so busy.
yeah,
Don't really have the time. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, personally, in these days, I would try to kind of make sure I'm not going to fall into this circumstances. So if I'm going to share more intimate things or more like secret things about me, I would make sure that he or she knows about, and he or she has a mental status to kind of catch my information or catch my feelings. So if they are not in that kind of that kind of the status, I won't ask them for help or ask them for sharing my feelings. So yeah, I think there's something we can do with that.
Yeah,
So
this
we can
episode really
try.
makes me want to,
Yeah.
go out and make some friends, or like build better relationships with the previous
friends. Yes, more intimate.
Originally, I thought that I may discover that, well, I don't really have a friend after this episode.
You say now you're feeling that, or
No,
So what do you feel
what do you
now?
feel now?
Like after
Yeah.
this
talk.
talk,
maybe I don't have many friends, but I still have some intimate friends.
that you can really go to when
share
you,
your
But do you really
thoughts.
share your thoughts or not that much?
yeah.
Because I don't really have that much emotion to share with someone.
Okay.
And I don't really have a secret.
Yeah, that depends
Yeah,
on
yeah.
person. Yeah.
Yes.
that's-
Yeah.
So
Some people really depend on this kind of interaction
Yeah,
with people.
yeah.
Right?
yes, I think my life is relatively
Simple. Yeah, I say.
Yeah. That is
So,
also one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't really have some secret on emotion to share with someone.
Yeah, like for me, I'm a more emotional person. So
Yeah. I'm a
there's
deeply emotional man.
yeah, and I would say James is a deeply emotional.
No, it's only a
person.
joke. You do not get the joke.
Yeah, deeply emotional.
I'm a deeply emotional man.
oh man, okay.
Okay.
Do you know that? It's Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
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 Forget it. I get it.
I don't want to explain my joke.
Okay,
It's so
okay.
awkward.
That's so awkward. Okay.
So you were talking about what?
Oh yeah.
So you're a deeply emotional man, and
Oh yeah.
So you do share your true feeling to others.
Not so often, and actually not quite often. So I'm not a person to share secrets, but I will kind of discuss something with. I think in these days I started not in these days. Always I think that the agreements we talk about in friendship, it's not only about the implicit part. It's not.
it's also
always.
about like your
Yes.
viewpoints
Yeah.
on some
Yeah.
some things in maybe in the news or something like some
Oh,
almost
yeah. That's a
is
part
it
of it. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
Okay.
about the thing that the kind of the agreement part between two people, the friendship of two people. So it's like I'm always wish if there is a chance I can have kind of a more intimate talk, a more reasonable talk on our relationship. you
Yeah.
know?
you mean
It's
about
like-
the relationship or about something else in your life?
It's about also about something else in my life. I think
Okay.
yeah, I mean, just personally, I think our life is just a network of relationships, just
Mhm.
kind of weaving together.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I always think that if there's a chance that we can talk kind of more intimate or more intimate, reasonably talk about intimate topics, then that will be more touching to the kind of the truth of our life. Would say.
Yeah, and I think that's
Yeah.
why people go to therapy, right?
Yeah.
It's because they don't have like places to share.
To
like
share. And
Yeah.
most time, I think in social life or in daily life, we're kind of subconsciously do something that we are not noticed about.
yeah,
If you're hurting someone or you're you have heard about emotional blackmail things.
yeah.
So-
yeah.
If we do, I will feel very sad if I do these kind of things to other people. So I've always want to try to know about more reasonably talk about these things, and I can avoid these kind of problem, or maybe he or she, my friends, can avoid these problems too. So we can have a kind of more healthy relationships.
Yeah,
together.
like have more intimate talks
Yeah,
to
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah,
friends.
yeah.
Like talk about your feelings. Maybe it's healthy,
Yeah, it's
right,
healthy.
Daniel?
Wow, your topic is really mature.
Yeah,
Maybe the interaction between my friend and I is simply playing.
But don't you think like sometimes you just have something in your mind that you want to tell somebody, but
Actually,
you can't find a way to tell somebody, and it just sticks in your mind and heart and damages you sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I find out that the interaction between my friend and I changes in college.
Okay.
In high school, the interaction between my friend is just maybe playing a board game or just hang out together.
Yeah.
But in college, maybe we talk more about future.
Okay, more about future.
Our career in the future and some relationship. Maybe there's some story about my friend and his girlfriend.
Yeah. But I think I mean like your own emotions maybe.
My own emotion.
Do you like share sometimes maybe you feel down or you feel like depressed or something? How do you get that out,
Maybe I will try to write an article.
Okay. So you don't like to talk to people about it, right?
I don't really have such habit to talking my emotion to.
That's fair.
That's fair.
But I would like to encourage all of you to maybe keep in touch with your own mind, maybe. Yeah. Keep in touch with your heart and mental disease nowadays is a real problem. And you should always be careful of not only your health but also your mental health, right?
Yes.
Maybe we should build a 2 small room. One is for the Godfather, one is for.
Yeah. That's really true. So my friend told me yesterday.
The confession room, right?
Yeah. So my friend told me yesterday she was reading an article.
Yeah.
She says that so the people who live in cities will die actually younger. Yeah. Because of the lack of interaction with people. Yeah. So it's very important.
More cold between people. Yeah. But I personally believe that a lot of action or a lot of things that we do in our daily lives, it's kind of based on your characteristic and your emotion.
Yeah, true.
Part. It's a subconscious process about people.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm trying very hard to kind of uncover the truth about myself or other people's self.
Yeah.
So, that's a kind of a topic I'm very interested in too.
Yeah. So this was like a large tangent, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it was very different from what we
were originally talking about.
Yeah. But we'll go into a break right now.
Okay.
And then we'll come back. When we come back, we'll talk about another question
about relationship
that intrigues us. Yeah. About friendship mostly.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back. So in this section, we want to talk about a question that intrigues us. So, okay. So can pure friendship exist between different genders? Is the question.
Okay.
Wow, it's a sharp question.
So that's talking about the difference between relationship and friendship, right?
Yeah. So
how do you
first of all, the answer maybe from all of you, okay?
Yeah, or short answer, short
first
version.
One. So do you think pure friendship can exist between different genders?
Yes or no?
Yes or no? Quick.
Well,
rapid fire.
3, 2, 1, go.
It depends.
Okay.
That's not an answer.
It's okay. We can just answer it and then we will elaborate on it, okay?
Yeah.
So go. 1, 2, 3,
yes,
go.
I think yes.
Yes, okay. And my answer is yes. If you think no, then you're a sexist. Okay?
Yep.
It's just simple as that,
just
right?
Simple.
It's simple as that. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to talk more about it?
Yeah. So what do you think it depends?
Well, since my background is quite different from you.
What kind of background?
Okay.
You say the boys' school part?
Yes, boys' school.
Okay.
Because I joined the club. My club will hold some activity with some club from
other clubs
girls'
from
school.
other school. Yeah, okay.
And many of my club member join the event just to get a chance to know more girls. So I think they join this event on with some
on purpose to maybe they want to establish some kind of relationship between like them and the girls, right? So it's not like making friends for the sake of making friends.
In my experience, there's no pure friendship between different gender.
There's something I'm curious about. So like in your boys' school,
yes,
do you have any gay friends?
Yes, I saw some gay couple in my school, but there's no gay friend in my class.
So you won't consider gay as an option for your relationship?
Well,
are you sure?
I'm not talking about personally. I'm talking about the kind of the cultural part, or in boys' school. What's kind of thoughts about these things?
Actually, maybe we won't pay much attention to gays.
Okay.
Maybe we just
it's just like any regular couple, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not.
It's others' business. Maybe we will not judge this relationship.
Okay.
Because it's others' business.
Okay. So
how about you? Why do you think that there can be pure friendship that exists between? Yeah.
Oh, that's just the thing that I think, since we can have relationship between the same sex, so there's no problem for
I don't see a problem with that,
right?
But a lot of people think actually they don't think so, right?
Yeah, let's make an example for this. Since like I have a gay friend, and he has a lot of friends with girls, so that the sexual kind of the one who she wants to keep the relation with is a man.
Yeah, but that is
sex
like
orientation is
the sex orientation.
Yeah, but that is like a different. No, it's not.
That's not gender part. It's a sex
not like
part.
A general thing, right? So maybe we wanted to talk about it's like for different, for heterosexual people, right?
Yeah. So like for heterosexual people, I would say, just I always think about the relation, the intimate relationship. It's about I think it's kind of a higher level of friendship. It's just like the family member we have talked about.
Yeah,
it's like more than friendship. So
I think I would categorize that as like a transcendental process.
That's a close
friend and family.
Friend. Yeah,
it's like the middle part. Transient
response. Okay.
So that's why
you're engineering nerd.
That's why it's not always stable, right?
Okay,
done. I'm done with that.
Simple, straight, direct answer for it. Yeah, that's true.
That's very true, right?
Yeah, that's kind of a status, not just something.
It's like a transient process.
Yes,
right?
It's not a frame for.
That's
everyone
why there are a lot of
into.
things that you need to work out.
Yes,
and when you'll eventually get to a stable point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also have some friends that believe that friendship and relationships are kind of more exchangeable, or but I'm not quite agree with.
There are a lot of viewpoints on this question.
It
Actually,
depends on every people's
I'm quite curious about how do you make a new friend which is
a girlfriend, right?
Or is a girlfriend?
Yeah,
a girl.
A girlfriend.
Yeah, okay. You can.
Like I would say, like my process is, like first you would assess like maybe if you want to be like in an intimate relationship with her, then the approach will be a lot different, right? But if you just want to be friends, it's just like any other friend, right? It doesn't matter to me if he's a boy or a girl or anything, right? It doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, for me, I think it's kind of a business about attraction, sexual attraction.
If I feel sexual attraction, then that's a whole different story.
That's a whole different story. Yeah.
But if it's just pure friendship, then it doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl. It should be the same process.
And we have it's kind of the same reaction and same interaction process between these friends.
But I can get why some people think that a relationship with the opposite sex is different.
Have some concern about different sex.
Yeah, there's some concerns, right?
There are some concerns, but they're like after the fact. You know, it's because like in our society, it's, you know, girls may not think that you purely want to be friends, right? They might think like you want to, you know, get into a relationship,
that's
and they
just
will
different from person to person.
Yeah, and maybe she would
kind of like having a defend.
she would guard herself.
Yeah,
maybe.
guard herself.
And that is I think it is a bigger problem in college than in high school for me personally. You know, in high school it's just simple. You know,
but it's kind of also results for a lot of like men wants to kind of seeing for their partner.
A lot of men, you know, seek
for partner
intimate relationships,
yeah.
but they package it as like a just making
friends.
So no wonder the girls would, you know, maybe want to try to protect themselves or something. Yeah,
it's just the process of interaction.
That's a sin of a man.
So, truly, I think the interaction between male friends and female friends I have will be some constraint, like the body part. Maybe you can easily hug your boys' friends, but maybe for girls' friends you won't like hug them. I think
that's part of like cultural, you know, restrictions.
Yeah, that's
right?
Cultural restriction.
There isn't any part of your body that, you know, doesn't allow for this kind of interaction.
And also for me, that's from person to person. So some I can still hug some girlfriends of mine if they accept it, and that's okay for me.
Yeah. So it's not only like your answer, but also like the whole culture, society's answer to
maybe like in Western culture, they just hug people. They just it's a kind of an action of a greeting. So
yeah. So what do you think?
Well, yes, I do have some female friends.
But
they are not as close as other male friends.
Yeah, I think people like they have like maybe like a barrier or something.
Yes, the topic between us is not so intimate. We still have some concern.
Yeah, true. You talk about a lot of different things. I think that is.
Actually, I recognize my female friend from some event. Maybe we hold some event together, so we get a chance to know each other. I don't really try to recognize new female friend
personally.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, for me, there's still a bit different for kind of making new friends
like in a perfect
boys
world,
and girl.
In a perfect world,
that's equal, but
you would be equal. But in you know
in real life, that's a bit.
Yeah, there's still like a gap, maybe. Yeah,
but hopefully that could be solved
slowly, maybe.
Slowly, yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So you make your female friend personally, or just in a group, like?
No, it depends. In different circumstances. Right?
Yeah. But also in your dormitory, it's much easier to, you know, there are a lot of, you know, events or something.
Yeah, but I think it's not about the events or something. It's about the environment and the kind of the culture part of of our dormitory. Since in our dormitory, that's kind of everyone meet up with each other, hang out with each other.
It's a shared space.
It's a shared space together. So it's kind of everyone is more open and more open-minded in that space. So I think that is the part of reason of why that the thing works like that in that space. So yeah, that's different.
Okay, so it's about enough time for today.
Yep.
We want to wrap it up. So maybe we'll invite everybody to maybe give some reflections on this today. Topic. Maybe.
So today we have talked about
relationship.
Right? The first
definition of friendship.
And then we extended it to relationship during the podcast, during the recording process.
And also we shared a lot of kind of insecurities about friendships and more intimate feelings.
And how to keep your friendship.
Yeah. So are there any reflections? Are there anything you want to try to do maybe after today?
Yeah.
I think that's all about.
Okay. How about you?
Yeah, personally, I think I'm always like to find a better way to.
Yeah, for me also, I'm always seeking like a better version of myself, of everything, maybe, you know.
Yes, and especially in friendship and relationship, I would try hard to make.
It's a homework of a lifetime.
Yeah,
right?
Assignments of lifetime
assignment of a lifetime.
Yes,
true.
I see.
So after today, I think I want to build more secure relationships.
Yeah.
Maybe keep some friends for longer.
Yeah.
And also maybe extend the depth of friendship.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So that's about time for what we have today.
Yeah,
remember to follow us on social media, on Instagram, and our Facebook page.
Yeah, every
and
platform
also,
you can find us.
On Spotify,
Just
Google
rate
Podcasts, Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, and
also subscribe to us on YouTube. And we really want to invite you to talk to us on YouTube. You know, if you have any ideas, if you only listen to
part of this,
a little part of it, just tell us your thoughts.
Yes.
Okay, we'll be really happy to reply to you and also to interact with you more. Okay.
Yeah.
So we will see you next week, and that's all for today. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.